Bitcoin will go up forever in price. Why do I know this? Well, because it follows the principles of basic economics. So today, let's talk about why Bitcoin trends to infinity while the dollar and fiat trends to zero. Okay, so let's start by just understanding a very basic rule of economics, which is the three things or the three variables that are involved for something to have a price. So when you think about something having a price, you know this probably from school. It comes from supply and demand. So supply and demand are the two variables that drive the price of a thing. Now, obviously, by now, I hope you understand that Bitcoin is scarce, that it only has a 21 million supply cap. So that makes it, again, scarce and something that has scarcity to it. But many people think that that's the only thing that plays factor into it. Hey, I can also have my teeth as something scarce. I can also have something that, again, I spit that is scarce. Well, yeah, all of that is scarce, but there is no demand to it. And the reason why Bitcoin has demand is not only because of its scarcity, but also because of its durability, portability, fungibility, recognition, track record, immutability. So there are many properties that make money. I have created a video for that I hope you have watched by now. But since there is demand to it and there is finality of scarcity to it, you are dealing with a dynamic that we have never faced in the history of humanity. Think about it. If gold has a great demand, which is the case right now, gold is skyrocketing, I can assure you the companies that source gold, the guys that are mining gold, the guys that are taking jewelry pieces and old watches and whatnot to get its gold from there. All of those are trying to get more gold into circulation and capitalize from this high demand that we get for gold right now. So please realize that more demand also drives more offer in this case, more of this supply of gold that we didn't see in the past getting introduced in the market. Now, maybe gold is not the best example, but something that happens more down to earth will be real estate and houses. So if there is a boom of demand for housing, for new developments and whatnot, what happens to that supply of housing? If we have a lot of buyers wanting to move into a certain city, typically developers, builders, guys that are, again, capitalizing on that demand will go and offer more supply of houses, more supply of things that will be responding to that demand from people. Now, Bitcoin, on the flip side, is the only asset on earth that doesn't give a shit about how much demand there is for it. Its supply is capped no matter what, and the rhythm or the way in which new Bitcoins get introduced into the market, again, are irreflective to any demand. So you are seeing right now how Bitcoin is reaching all-time highs, not because of any technical change, not because it has new miners into it, not because of any foundation change on its code or core or anything like that. Quite the opposite. The reason that it has now attained new all-time high prices is once again because price is driven by demand and supply. And when you see more demand from Bitcoin treasury companies, from nation states, from retail investors, from classical, pension funds and investing companies, then you are in a situation where all this demand is facing a limited supply that is not reflective to that increased demand. So more demand, same supply, higher the price. That's the very reason why Bitcoin trends to infinity. And as long as there is more demand to it, the price will always trend up. Whereas when it comes down to the dollar and when it comes down to fiat, if you have a money printer, if you have fractional reserve banking, if you have an expansionary money supply, the only thing that can happen is that the price trends to zero. Why? Because yes, there can be more demand, but there is also infinite supply that can be introduced to it. So think about that, reflect on it, and hopefully by now you are able to get some actual real data points for you to rationalize why it's important that you pay attention to this and you allocate at least a small piece of your capital to the money protocol, the money of the future, digital money. And just pay attention to it. I'm here to help you out. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye.